Hi, good morning everyone. I'm JP Thong. I'm now at Kechara Forest Retreat, Malaysia, and today is day 99 of Mindful Morning Meditation. I hope everyone had a good rest last night. As for me, I didn't have such a good rest. I've been waking up all night. Don't know why, but it's still fine. All right, so let's do a little bit of stretching, and as we wait for everyone to tune in. Okay, so here we go. So let's stretch our arm like this and remember to breathe in and out slowly. Fill your lungs with the oxygen in the morning. Okay, let's change arms. As you can see behind me, it's very cloudy today in Kechara Forest Retreat and very cooling because it's been raining, drizzling actually for the last 2 days. Continuously it was drizzling, so it's very nice and cooling today. All right, let's stretch the back. Turn the other way. Breathe in and out slowly as you stretch. Okay. Tilt your head to one side. And to the other side. Feel the stretch along the neck here. Stretch your muscle so that's relaxed. Okay, tilt your head forward. And backwards. Okay, we are done. Okay, all right, let's see who is here today. Morning, Corinne. Let's see who else is here. Hi, Cochran, good morning. And the rest of you, I don't see you, but it's fine. Oh, hi, Iman. Okay, great. So we just finished the stretching. Now we shall proceed to doing the 9-round breathing meditation. Okay, if everyone is ready, let's do that. Hi, Sofan, good morning. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, let's proceed to the 9-round breathing meditation. Now, put your left hand out, thumb down, wrap your thumb into a fist, put your left fist under your right armpit, right hand on your left nostril, and breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in again. and out. Okay, change hands. Right hand up, thumb down, wrap your thumb into a fist. Right fist, put under your left armpit. Left hand over your right nostril and breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Both hands on your thighs, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in again. And out. Okay, and we are done. Hi, morning, Nancy, Emily. Good morning. I think my camera is a bit off center. Raj, I'll move this camera a little bit to this side, just a little bit. No, the whole camera take up and move here. Yeah. Okay, that's enough. Is it too much? I just have to be in the center. Yeah, thank you. Hi, Pastor Hani, good morning. All right, so for those of you who just tuned in, we just finished the 9-round breathing meditation. So, well, as I'm talking, you can do your 9-round or you just take deep breaths in and out to ground your body and your mind. All right, and if you have not stretched, please do so, especially your lower limbs. Stretch that, okay, and stretch some of your, stretch your back. Right, especially for those of you who are prone to have lower back ache, it's good to do that. All right. Okay, so I hope everyone have a good rest. Now, next week is going to be Christmas. So for those of you who celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. Okay, and otherwise, enjoy your day of rest. Okay, and you can spend more time to meditate. All right, so let's start. Let's start with our 45-minute meditation. Okay, so Raj Kumar, you have the timer on? Okay, so today I have Raj Kumar here to assist me with the meditation. There are people walking down now. Yeah, so right behind me right now, because this weekend is the Inner Peace Retreat, and they just finished their sunrise meditation. So, yeah, it's very nice today. Thank goodness it didn't rain, because we were worried that if it rains today, then they would not be able to meditate on our yoga pavilion, which is right behind me. There's a yoga pavilion on top of the hill, and you can see the sunrise from up there. So, yeah, so they're very lucky. Hi, morning, Colvin. Okay, so let's start. Okay, everybody get ready. Sit at the edge of your cushion. At the edge of your cushion, or if you're on a seat, if you're on a chair or sofa, sit at the edge. Always sit up straight and do not lean back against the chair, because you will tend to fall asleep if you do that. If you're too relaxed, you'll definitely fall asleep, and we don't want that. All right, and rock forward and backwards until you find the center. Okay, so there's no pressure on your legs, nor do you have pressure on your lower back. And put your hands in place. Okay, put your hand in place. Any position is fine. Palm up, palm down, or like this. Okay, relax your shoulders, roll your shoulders, relax them. And tilt your chin downwards a little bit. And we're ready. All right, so 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And remember to open your eyes halfway, so you look downwards like this. Okay? Try your best to meditate with your eyes half open. I know it's easier with your eyes closed, but if you get used to meditating with your eyes closed, then when you leave this room and you would want to focus, then it may be a bit of a challenge because you cannot walk around with your eyes closed. Okay. Breathe in. And out. As you breathe in, visualize white healing light filling your entire body from the top of your head to the tip of your fingers, the tip of your toes. And as you breathe out, visualize dark smoke as you breathe out, representing all the negativities, your stress, your anxiety, your boredom, your distractions, guilt, fear, insecurities, illnesses, all the negativity is represented in the dark smoke, so breathe it all out. Now bring your focus to the nostril area. Watch your thoughts, watch your emotions, watch your itch, watch the sound, watch all the distractions, and bring your focus back to the nostril area. Watch your thoughts, watch your emotions, watch your back ache, the sound, and bring your focus back to the nostril area. Focus on the air passing through your nostrils as you breathe in and out. You're very relaxed, very calm. Your entire attention is on your nostril area. 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath in and breathe out all the way. And bring your focus back to the room. Okay, so we just finished our 45-minute meditation. Again, do share with me your experience all this while, all right? And also share with me what you have written in your gratitude journal as well. So as you're writing, I will read out to you what I've written in my gratitude journal. Yesterday, I wrote that I'm grateful to have held a sound bathing meditation session with the Inner Peace Retreat program. So it was the first time that I did the sound bathing with, with people physically in the meditation room, and that was quite an experience for many of them. They said that they could feel the vibration of the singing bowl as I held it in front of them. And the entire body was vibrating along with the singing bowl. So that was quite an experience there. So number 2, I'm grateful to have shared more Buddhist teachings with my friend. And number 3, I'm grateful to have listened to other colleagues share about their experiences with my teacher. Okay, because recently we have been having sharing sessions with close students of my teacher, because our writers are writing a biography of my teacher. So it was more of a research. All right, so moving along, today's program is sponsored by an anonymous person. The dedication is, may there be peace and less conflicts on earth. May people awaken to the light of their own true nature. So thank you very much for your sponsorship. And it is because of your sponsorship we are able to sustain our online programs, which we make available for everyone around the world. Okay? So do we have any questions for today? Okay. Let's see. Well, I guess you're busy still writing. It's okay. Okay, so what I'll do is I will read out today's wisdom quote from, again, 108 Ways to Grab My Apples. Excuse me. Today's wisdom quote is this. Each time you damage someone, you go further away from the truer, clear nature of your being. I'll repeat. Each time you damage someone, you go further away from the true, clear nature of your being. Okay, so let me explain this. Now, it says each time you damage someone. On what basis do we damage someone? Damaging someone implies to, creating suffering to others. Creating suffering to others. And if we are not mindful of the suffering that we create onto others, this is in general, okay? There are exceptions, all right? So in general, if due to us not being mindful of our actions, our speech, we create suffering onto others, okay? And this is, lack of mindfulness is a result of being very self-centered, always focusing on me and what I want, okay? It is a reflection of the level of our selfishness. So that is why when we are not mindful of ourselves and we always behave in a very self-centric way, it's always me, what I like, what I don't like. What I like, what I don't like. As opposed to, I will do what it takes to benefit these people. Benefiting the people doesn't mean spoiling the person. It means ultimately helping the person evolve to a higher being, more wisdom, more loving, more kindness, more compassion, and so on and so forth. Okay, so that's why when I say there are exceptions, is because sometimes we do need to create a little bit of a shock into someone's system. Because why? Because they are not willing to see reality for what it is, and always being in denial or being very self-absorbed and so on and so forth. So definitely when you present the truth to people like that, it will create some suffering, because they're not willing to let go of their tainted views of what's in front of them. So for that kind of suffering, it's fine. It's fine, because it's tough love, like a child. Teaching a child that yes, they do need to study, they need to be more responsible, and so on and so forth. And they may not like it, but you know that's good for them. So it's tough love. So those are examples of the exceptions that I'm talking about. Okay, but otherwise, in normal circumstances, because of our lack of mindfulness due to our selfishness, and not willing to rise above or not focus on our selfishness, we tend to make others suffer as a result. Now, when we keep doing this, it says you go further away from the true, clear nature of your being. What is the true, clear nature of our being? As I've always said, the true, clear nature, or the authentic nature, or the authentic self, is very selfless. It's selfless, it's loving kindness and unconditional love and compassion. It's all of that. That is the true, authentic self, nature of ourself. Everything else is not natural. Everything else is not natural. So that's why if we do not reconnect with that true, authentic self of ours, we will go further and further and further away. And that is why we have all these mood swings, emotional upheavals, stress, fears, insecurities, agitation, guilt, regret. All these are signs, S-I-G-N-S, signs, symptoms. The mind telling us that we are not connecting we're not connecting to our true nature. We are behaving opposite of our true nature. And that is why a lot of times we feel very tired, emotionally very tired. I'm not talking about physically very tired. Like today I'm physically very tired, but it's fine. It's fine. So I'm talking about inside of me. When we feel drained, when we feel burnout, these are symptoms or signs. This is the mind telling us we are operating in an unnatural way. And because we are behaving in an unnatural way, we drain our energy. It takes a lot of energy to behave in an unnatural way, whether you are aware of it or you're not. So when you hear somebody being burnt out, of emotionally very drained, these are telltale signs that they're focused too much on the me. That's why. Okay, any questions? Cochran, gratitude. Grateful, number one, grateful to participate and experience the mindful morning meditation. 2, celebrate daughter's 22nd birthday with a simple dinner. Oh wow, Cochran, I didn't know that your children are so old. You look very young. Well, I guess you married when you're very young. Okay, well, it's nice to hear that. Any more sharing for today? Any questions for what I've said today or what I've shared with you all in the previous sessions? Any questions? Okay, Yiman, more thoughts today, but managed to refocus on my breath. Of late, when meditating, certain teachings in the book that I read will cross my mind. This morning, a profound teaching in one of the chapters of that book crossed my mind. It says, since everything is impermanent, we shouldn't hold on to what we are attached to and hostile at. Yes. Impermanence, as I've always said, the law of nature is such that everything is impermanent. Things come and go, come and go, come and go. That is why when we do our mindfulness training or our meditation, all the thoughts that arise, all the emotions that arise, watch them like you're watching a movie. They will come and they will go. They will come and they will go. Same thing, and because emotions come and go, thoughts come and go, when we do not put in the energy and analyze the emotion and hold on to the emotion and feed on to the emotion, when we do not do that and we focus on something else, it can be a task that you're doing, or it can be your meditation, whatever it is. Do not focus on these emotions and these thoughts that are not serving you. Whatever they come, it will go. It will go. So the teaching that you have read about talks about that. So all the things that we've been holding on to all these years, and we've piled them up in a form of emotional baggage. They become an emotional baggage because we keep holding on to them. We keep holding on to them and we revisit them once in a while, thinking, what went wrong? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. A lot of regrets and guilt and asking why, what happened, how could it have been different? All these things that we have kept at the back, or we've shelved at the back. When we calm the mind, it will all resurface. When it resurfaces, it will come as thoughts, and certain emotions will arise because of the thoughts. You watch them, and you immediately bring your focus to something else. They will arise and they will leave. They will arise and they will leave. And this is one of the techniques of unloading all your emotional baggage. And if you're suffering from guilt and you beat up yourself because of certain things that you regret doing in the past, as I've shared with one of my friends, who have not done wrong? Who have not done wrong? All of us. We're not saints. We're not saints. So, very important is to forgive ourselves. When we forgive ourselves and we truly feel bad and regret what we've done in the past, if you truly regret and you want to forgive yourself, then you make sure that you do not repeat what you did in the past that created that regret and that huge sense of guilt. That is the only way. You cannot erase what you've done that has created a lot of hurt and damage to others. All you can do is focus on an energy that is more constructive, more beneficial. Yes, you have hurt this person and you regret it. Channel that energy to something that's more positive and make the effort to benefit even more people as a result. So that regret motivates you to benefit more people. That's the only way, that is the way that you heal yourself. And do not hurt people the way you hurt others back then. The past is the past. Learn from it and do not repeat, and use that energy to benefit even more people. Then you will heal. I hope that makes sense. Cochrane this morning had more distractions versus yesterday. Had slight stiff shoulder and didn't had good sleep last night. Despite these distractions, deep down, whenever I focused on the lights, I felt that I had more peace compared with when I started following the morning meditation. I believe these are good signs. Yes, they are, Cochrane. Cochrane, focus on the breath first. Okay? Focus on the breath. As I always say, challenge yourself to control your mind. It's not about what you prefer and what you don't prefer. It's about challenging your mind to focus on the breath. Once you do that, and you have a good control of your mind, okay, where you tell your mind to focus on this, regardless of how you feel, you will have evolved to the next level already. Okay, it's not about what we like or what we don't like. It's about whether or not we can control the mind to do things that we don't like. Okay, and in this sense, in this exercise, it's about controlling the mind to focus on the breath. It is tough, I know, but that's the exercise. It's like lifting weights. Oh, the 5 kilos was okay, so I'm going to add another 5 kilos. It's now 10 kilos. A bit of a struggle. I'm going to add another 5 kilos. That struggle is actually good because that's where you challenge your boundaries. Okay, it is a breakthrough. It's a breakthrough. So do that. Do that. Okay? When we do this consistently, you would have trained yourself to do things that you don't want to do, but you know you need it. How many of us go through that? I know I should do that, but I don't feel like it, so I'm going to KIV it. I'm going to procrastinate. How many of us do that? We're all guilty of that. All. So when we do this meditation, this mindfulness training exercise, this meditation, where we focus on the breath, although we prefer to focus on something else, but challenge yourself, because it's not about what you like and what you don't like. It's about controlling the mind to just do this. So overcome the me of like and dislike and just do it. Just do it. Okay? And when you have mastered the controlling of the mind of doing things whether you like it or not, like I already said, you have come a long way, and that's your next level. All right, Cochrane, I hope that makes sense. Iman, as I have many thoughts while meditating, I'm wondering, is it possible for a normal person not having any thoughts throughout the 45 minutes meditation? Yes, definitely. Because when your power of concentration is very strong, the focus is just on that. And the thoughts will not arise because of that. But that is very advanced meditation. Very, very advanced meditation. I think for our level, we welcome the thoughts and let it pass. Let it pass. All right? Baby steps, Iman, baby steps. Do things that are more achievable, and then you go to the next step, you grow organically. If I say that you can strive towards that, you will be struggling, because it will take time. It will take time. It will take years to get there. All right? Corinne, it was a struggle this morning to keep eyes open and almost fell asleep. I think due to lack of sleep last night. Whenever I feel restless, I would chant mantra quietly, and since learning the breathing exercise, I will alternate between the two depending what comes to mind. I suppose there's no right and wrong on which method to use as long as I can calm myself. Yes, if your intention, Corinne, is to calm yourself, do whatever it takes to calm yourself. Do whatever it takes. All right, your recitations of your mantras are very effective. Very, very effective, because these are sounds. These are primordial sounds that generate a certain vibration. Sounds create vibrations. So when these vibrations permeate throughout your body, it has healing effects. And in many cases, they have very calming effects using sound. All right, so again, whatever works for you, whatever works. Okay? Do we have any more questions? Oh, it's starting to rain again. Yeah, it's starting to rain. Wow, it's been 3 full days of rain, right? I think last night was raining, right, Raj Kumar? Yeah, it's been raining every day. 3 full days. Okay, do we have any more questions for the day? All right, so if we don't, now, next week will be the 100th episode of mindful meditation, 100th. And I would like to do something special, and that is for all of you to think back on all the sessions that we've had. And I have covered so many topics of the mind. Go through them and prepare your questions. I will answer all your questions. Okay, so it will be a session on answering all your questions. So spread the word with your friends and family. So I will spend 1 whole hour answering whatever questions you may have on what I have taught, and if there's anything that I did not teach and you'd like to learn about the mind, about mindfulness training. Okay, so prepare your notes, and I will answer them for you next Saturday. So for the 100th episode, we will do that. We will do that. Just that. We will not do meditation. I think by now you know how to do your meditation already. So I will answer all the questions. So for this whole week, go through, perhaps revisit some of the videos, so that you can refresh yourself on what I've spoken about, and then jot down some questions. Okay? So we will do that next Saturday. Remember that. All right? So I will not sit down with you to do the meditation. I will answer all your questions. So please feel free to bombard me with whatever questions it is that you have all this while. Or it can be questions that I have not covered and that you have always been wondering from your studies, from life experiences, and you've always wondered. And I'll try my best to answer all those questions for you all. All right? So, on that note, have a great week ahead. Okay, I think there's a public holiday. For those of 24th is a Thursday, a Friday. So Christmas Day is on Friday, so you have a long weekend. And tomorrow is the Chinese Winter Solstice Day. And there's family reunion. I will not be reuniting with my family because of this COVID-19. We're still practicing social distancing because my parents are older, and it's better for them to stay a distance from us, because we've been meeting many people, and you don't know whether or not you're carriers of this virus. Carriers doesn't mean that it's in you, but it can be on your clothes. You never know. So yeah. So on that note, practice mindfulness, as we all know, is extremely beneficial. All right. And enjoy the festivities, and I'll see you next Saturday. All right, so take care. Bye-bye.